I'm a publishing media and events consultant.
I'm Alvena and I work for a local authority and I'm a project manager.
My name is Stephen Reed and currently involved with project management.
Okay, now you've all taken the PRINCE2 practitioner exam. Why was it exactly that you felt it was necessary to do so?
We've heard about PRINCE2 for quite a while as the best practice to use when delivering projects. And as my consultancy involves doing loads of projects in printing, publishing and events, I came for the course.
I think for me it's about credibility in the industry. You know, it's about giving something back as well. It's not just about me. So to say you've reached a certain level means you can share that knowledge with other people in the organisation. And it just raises the profile of structured project management in the industry.
Similar to Steve, I felt that I wanted to consolidate my practical experience and get the qualification because that was the accepted standard. And I just felt that it was the time to do it because of the economic downturn and because of the opportunities that were out there in the market.
Okay, and with regards to having now done your qualification and you've received your credibility, I mean, how has that impacted your working environment? How has it impacted you at work?
My clients are actually more confident now because I've got the certificate, the authenticity, so to speak, that I'm now a professionally recognized project manager. So that helps with bids we make for events, print or publishing work. Yeah.
For me, it has had a direct impact because I've moved to a different department. I've moved to corporate resources, and one of the agreed principles in corporate resources are the people who project manage who actually become PRINCE2.
I think for me, our company now, contender for projects where PRINCE2 is a criteria. So it's important that when we bid for new work, that we were able to say that as a business, we've got PRINCE2 practitioners that we're able to put on the projects. It's becoming more and more important in the industry now to have that sort of level of expertise, and just before you even sort of get into the business, it's about having that credibility at the bid stage as well.
So obviously, before taking the exam, you all had experience in project management. Do you think that helped you in the exam? Do you think that gave you an edge?
Actually, in some cases it didn't, because PRINCE2's processes are quite explicit and they can be different from what you use in real life. I don't think it does. No. But of course, we're able to relate aspects of it with what we've been doing in real life as well.
For me, it definitely did help because some of the concepts, some terminology I found quite alien. So then, kind of talking to the two of them, relating it to real life experience, really helped clarify those concepts and principles and how it actually works. I just, very early on in the course, I realized that in PRINCE2, things were called different things. And I think, that's how I got to pass the exam and kind of get that framework of actually what the project management is.
I've managed quite a few projects over the years. I think in some ways that experience is good, across different industries as well. I've not just been specific. I think if you can bring that to, if you bring that experience with you and then apply it in the framework of PRINCE2, I think absolutely. It's about credibility back with your people that you're working with. I think for me, I've got to unlearn some bad habits, but not all I did was bad. I had some good habits as well, and PRINCE2 complements that. So it's about confidence in applying those principles now.
Okay, and Steve, what advice would you give for somebody who was going into the practitioner exam, somebody that was going to do the full 5-day course? What advice would you give them?
I think the main advice is keep an open mind. objective for the week is to get you to a position where you're able to pass both of those exams. I think you've got to buy into the principles of what PRINCE2 is all about, and you've got to immerse yourself for that week. If you do that, then you're going to be in a good position when you come to sit that exam. And at the end of the day, you've just got to take on board what's being taught. It's all good information. It's not just going to help you in projects, it'll help you in your day-to-day work as well.
And what about you?
Yes, it's very simple and it's common sense. You just have to pay attention and be really focused on what you're being taught. And kind of going through the key points, then reading about the key points and putting in, the extra hours at work to actually consolidate that knowledge is going to be very important, because at the actual exam you don't have time to be thinking about was it this, was it that. You actually have to go through the questions and be quite focused, which answer, is that what I read? Was that the answer that I saw in the book? So it is hard work, but kind of having the right frame of mind and following the methodology that the tutor actually teaches you is key to your success.
Well, I think I've been as Tim has said most of it. I would just say that they should do as much pre-course work, if possible, as possible.
Okay, and what about for the actual, experience of the, of the exam? Was there anything in there that you wasn't prepared for? Was there anything in there that your trainer, didn't warn you about?
No, we had very good trainers, and I had a very good trainer, and he did prepare us very well for all aspects of the exam. So we were able to clear both the foundation and then the practitioner.
Okay, and having all of you sat the exam, what would you say is the hardest part?
For me, the hardest part was fitting in with the time. I just, I was probably not what people who usually have in their life, but my exam was on the 23rd of December. My mind was already thinking, Christmas, I have to go home and prepare for Christmas, and it was at 3 o'clock, and I really wanted to get it out of the way. But working through the structure that I was taught to work through really helped me to get to the end of all the questions and kind of get a very good result.
I think for me, the hardest part was believing that I could take in all that information, quite a lot, in that period of time, and then it's about having the belief that you're going to pass and you're going to get through it. So you've just got to commit yourself really to the fact that you're going to do that work that week and believe in yourself. The trainers are going to give you all what you need, but it's down to you to just put that little bit of effort in to make sure it happens.
So, now you're all working in the field of project management, but would you say that this qualification is something that should be restricted just to project management, or do you think it's something that anybody could go for?
No, I could talk all day about this. I think you can apply so much of what you learn, not just in managing projects. That's a very, very practical approach. I think just day to day, when you're working or when you're producing or whatever you do as your sort of day-to-day work, you can apply some of these principles. And I think it really does give you that confidence. It helps you put things into perspective. And I think if nothing else, you'll figure out what's important to you for your day. And the time management is excellent. I think that's really important as well. It's very efficient in dealing with time, and that's a skill that you have to learn. So you'll gain other benefits as well.
I think also the structure that it gives you is applicable to all areas of your life. It's just that discipline and, as Steve said, this self-belief that you can accomplish is quite important.
Yeah, PRINCE2 is at the end of the day kind of structured method that helps you to plan, delegate, monitor, and control. So it does impact on all aspects of your life or business or projects, if you want it to. So we now have the tools to apply that in what we do and in our various projects.
Okay, well thank you all for coming and giving me your feedback.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a big pleasure.